Would you date an opposite-sex version of yourself? Why and why not? Sure. I get along great with myself. The major downside would be though, there would be no covering for each other's weaknesses and complementing each other's strengths. That loser? Maybe. Yeah, she'd probably know all the best taco places. Two shy people, neither of whom is ready to speak first. Not likely. Fuck yeah, self-cessed is best cessed. I'm already horrible enough as is, the world isn't ready for trouble, make it double. I actually did, for a while, date a girl that was like my mirror copy. Not physically, but personality, worldview, attitude, opinions. Met at college. Hit it off amazingly, had so much in common, literally completing each other's sentences from get-go. Living the dream. But over the years, it ruined our relationship. It was an echo chamber. If there ever was a situation I couldn't handle, she couldn't either, and it would blow up. I couldn't appreciate the good in her, because I was used to it in myself. Went our separate ways shortly after college. I still remember our time together fondly. But unless you both are the perfect human being, that kind of relationship doesn't work. Hell no, even I don't have that low of standards. Absolutely. Assuming there's any physical attraction, we enjoy the same things, have similar standards, care about the same people, it'd be a good match. Are all of my traits awesome for dating? No, but I of all people can understand them and where she'd be coming from, and no one is more used to living with me and the consequences of that than I am. It's a good deal, I think. At worst, we both learn a lot about ourselves and we grow as people. I think it'd work out, but if it didn't? Well, it was fun trying. Lol no, I did the girl Snapchat filter and I looked exactly like my sister. Plus I'm gay anyways. No, I generally rely on other people to keep the conversation going. With two me's, it's gonna be a whole lot of silence. Yeah, I like that too. Cool. Cool. Quote. Quote. After being in a 7-year relationship with someone I had nothing in common with, it'd be cool. If I had my depression under control, I'd date me LMAO. Nah, she would not have her shit together. In terms of personality, we'd do great together. Finally. Someone who understands what I mean when I say, spend time alone, together. Ideally she'd be as into building random shit as I am. Not to mention doing hallucinogens with myself would be pretty fun. Now, the problem would be that I'm a pretty shallow person. I'm not bad looking, so hopefully she wouldn't be either, but it's possible she may decide that I'm not hot enough. Or maybe she'll look just like me, and even if I'm not a bad looking dude, I'd make an ugly woman. That's literally what I'm looking for in a woman. Yes, because he'd have a job and love to cuddle. Nah, she would be a fucking nutcase. Hell yes. Same interests, same hobbies, same mindset, it would be perfect. Only downside would be that neither of us would be able to cook. As a gay guy, I'd have to say no. Plot twist, the opposite sex version of yourself looks exactly the same as you except for the genitals. I think I'm a fun, well-rounded individual, who has my life put together. I'd totally love to hang out with me. Plus, having the same views on money management would be a great bonus. No way. If I ever made him mad, he would start doing the silent treatment. I'd then do a silent treatment when I realize I was receiving the silent treatment. We would both die without ever talking to each other again without even knowing exactly why that was. Yeah sure, but it's gonna be ruined after our first fight. The bitch knows all my insecurities. How big are my tits? In terms of physical appearance, hell no. Personality-wise though, well actually still gonna have to pass. No one else wants to sleep with me, so I'd pity fuck myself. Nope. We'd technically be brother, sister, plus we'd have exactly the same background, history, with exactly the same thoughts, etc. That sounds incredibly boring. The fact that my wife is her own person, with unique perspectives, is a big part of why I like her so much. No, my wife would be opposed. Probably not. I tend to clash terribly with similar personalities. I can only imagine the fireworks that'd come from interacting with a personality that's exactly the same. I do. I'm happy. She is happy too. Nope. Our combined laziness would guarantee nothing ever gets accomplished. Well, no, first because I'm married, and second because, since I'm an identical twin, I already know how more me ends up, more or less. I'd love to talk to said person, compare notes, and just generally chit-chat. My wife would probably find it equal parts fascinating and freaky, but no, not dating, just good friends. My son would love the new auntie though, I'd bet. Why not? Oh hell no. My husband balances me out. Two anxiety and caffeine-fueled control freaks in a relationship is asking for trouble. We'd either get along famously or hate each other completely, either way the sex would be good. That would break my rule against sticking dick in crazy. Sure. Wanna hang out and watch football? Sex during halftime? Let's do that. Cool. Or, wanna hang out today? Not really. I'm just gonna hang out by myself today. Cool. I know the feeling. I'll do the same. So simple. I'm not trying to date someone who cheats all of the time. I would have to. Because only I know what floats my boat. Pros. According to apps, the game version of me is attractive. The sex would be wild since I'm assuming we both want similar things. I'd always have someone to play games with and we'd be fairly evenly matched in most things. My wife hates dogs. Female clone of me would have all the GSP, foxhounds, and bluetick coonhounds you can imagine running around in a pack. Our dream house would be our dream house, not both of us compromising and both left wanting. I have good genes in general, naturally athletic build. Naturally smart. No cavities until my alcohol stage at college. Just in general very lucky with my body and brain with no effort to maintain, and siblings are the same. I'd have to imagine that would carry forward into kids. We'd be amazing at saving money. I saved up $20,000 over a couple years at $10 an hour, which equates to spending almost nothing. A diet of meatballs wrapped in tortillas is astonishingly cheap. Cons. We'd both share memes with each other all day, and both be really disappointed that the only response we get is, "Seen that one already." Not shy, but fairly shy at times. With neither of us forcing it, we'd end up staying in at home and never doing anything. No way, I definitely need someone who knows how to fix things and likes yard work. Dating myself would mean we'd do nothing but drink wine and watch Netflix and go on Reddit. I mean, as long as we're not actually twins or clones or anything. Not interested in incest. But a woman who's basically me in terms of personality, likes, life goals, then hell yeah. Honestly, a big deterrent to me dating anybody is the fact that I'm planning on moving to another country in 2 years. Being with someone equally as passionate about that move and overcoming the language hurdles together would be awesome. I'd prefer if they had slightly different career goals though. Researching the exact same thing would likely get to be bothersome. No, 'cause I'm gay. No. Obviously, you want to have something in common with the person you're dating, but I'd rather have someone who complements, balances out with my personality. No. Same sex though. That's whole different birthday. This thread just reinforces what a piece of shit I am, because I would definitely not date myself. Especially not a female version. I'd be overweight, grumpy, underaccomplished, and unkempt. No. My opposite-sex version of me would be really fun to hang out with, but not stable enough for a long-term thing. I need someone to counterbalance my personal deficiencies, someone who has their shit together and acts responsible and cares about their career, stuff like that. Dating the opposite-sex version of me would result in feeding each other's negative characteristics until we end up blasted out of our minds in Vegas gambling away every cent we have. Me and Miso are very different and have different interests and ideas about how to spend time, sometimes that causes conflict. But it's a manageable kind of conflict and I deeply value the more important ways in which she is different than me. No, I'm gay. No, I'm gay. Yeah. 1. Pussy. 2. She's probably as retarded as me. My right hand is the opposite-sex version of myself. There's a lot of friction in that relationship. I already was an opposite-sex version of myself and I decided I didn't want that anymore, so I think I'm good. I'm a female. Certainly yes. It's good to share same interests, same moral and same weak sides. He wouldn't be annoyed because of things I do, and I wouldn't be mad at him. He wouldn't assume me to do thing I hate and vice versa. He'd always look good, never smoke or get drunk as fucking pig. Yes. The perfect boyfriend for me is me, but in male body. Nah, I'm gay lol. _u, IBX Stoicat has entered the chat _. No. I'm gay. I'm gay, so. I'm gay so probably wouldn't be as enjoyable. Wow, absolutely. In fact, it's the majority of the actionable, practical advice I get from people who have honest relationship advice for me. They say that I should get with a depressed person with Crohn's disease who has severe social anxiety and is aromantic and wants a best friend for life, is self-sacrificing and interested in giving pleasure, is able to take care of themselves and works on themselves every day. But then they go into nonsense about how the man is the provider and has to have a job and a car and an education and enjoy life, while the woman has absolutely no such responsibilities, and I call BS, and then I begin to wish deeply that the female version of me would exist so that I can stop being miserable alone and we would build intelligent robot people together and rule the world. People can be so deluded that it makes me want to throw up and declare myself as a different species. Thanks for watching our video. If you like it, please smash the subscribe and like button to support the channel, so that we can create more quality content in the future.